What's going on, guys? It's Mundo DA, and welcome to your ultimate guide on creatine, the supplement that can take your gains to the next level. In this video, we're diving deep on everything you need to know about maximizing muscle growth with creatine. We'll cover the science-backed benefits, address common myths, and provide you with a clear and actionable plan to optimize your creatine intake. Whether you're new to the world of supplements or a seasoned lifter looking to fine-tune your approach, this video has got you covered. So grab your shaker cup, get ready to unlock your muscle-building potential, and let's get started. Creatine is a naturally occurring compound found in small amounts in your muscle cells. It plays a crucial role in providing your muscles with the energy they need for explosive movements like lifting weights. Think of creatine as the gas in your muscle car. It helps replenish ATP, your primary energy source during high-intensity exercise, allowing you to train harder and longer. But the benefits don't stop there. Creatine also increases cell volumization, drawing water into your muscle cells. This leads to that full, pumped look we all love, and can also contribute to long-term muscle growth by stretching the muscle cell membrane, signaling protein synthesis. Now let's address some common myths surrounding creatine. No, it does not damage your kidneys or liver when taken responsibly by healthy individuals. And no, it's not a magic pill that will give you instant results. Creatine works best when combined with a solid training program and a balanced diet. While your body naturally produces creatine in the liver, kidneys, and pancreas, it's not enough to maximize its muscle-building potential. You can get small amounts of creatine from food sources like red meat and fish. However, you would need to consume massive amounts of these foods to reach the optimal dosage for muscle growth. That's where creatine supplementation comes in. Creatine supplements offer a convenient, cost-effective, and safe way to increase your creatine stores and reap its full benefits. Creatine isn't just another hyped-up supplement with anecdotal evidence. It's one of the most researched sports supplements in the world, with countless studies backing its effectiveness. A meta-analysis of over 250 studies on supplement ingredients found creatine to have the most significant impact on muscle growth. And when I say significant, I mean it. Lifters who supplemented with creatine for just 3 months gained an average of 2 to 6.5 pounds of lean muscle mass compared to those who didn't. That's a considerable difference. These results speak for themselves, solidifying creatine's position as a true muscle-building powerhouse. Walking down the supplement aisle can be overwhelming, especially with the countless creatine variations available. But trust me, there's no need to overcomplicate things. Creatine monohydrate is the most researched, cost-effective, and safest form of creatine on the market. It's been the gold standard for decades, and for a good reason. While other forms like creatine HCl, micronized creatine, or creatine ethyl ester claim superior absorption or fewer side effects, the evidence just doesn't support these claims. So stick with what works, good old-fashioned creatine monohydrate. Let's talk dosage. The most common and effective protocol is a loading phase followed by a maintenance phase. The loading phase involves taking a higher dose, typically 20 grams per day, for 5 to 7 days. This helps saturate your muscles with creatine quickly. However, contrary to popular belief, loading is not essential. You can achieve the same saturation by consuming a lower dose of 3 to 5 grams per day for about 28 days. The key is consistency, not necessarily speed. Once you've reached saturation, you can maintain your creatine levels with a daily dose of 3 to 5 grams. It's important to note that any excess creatine you consume is simply excreted by your body, so don't go overboard thinking more is better. Now that you know how much creatine to take, let's discuss the best way to optimize its absorption. Consuming creatine with carbohydrates and protein can enhance its uptake into your muscles. During the loading phase, a good strategy is to add your creatine to a post-workout protein shake with some simple sugars, like a banana or some fruit juice. This spike in insulin levels will help shuttle the creatine into your muscle cells more effectively. Once you're past the loading phase, you can be more flexible with your timing. Mix your daily dose with any beverage of your choice, even water. Chapter 7. To cycle or not to cycle? Debunking the myths. There's a common misconception that you need to cycle off creatine every few weeks or months. However, there's no conclusive evidence to support this claim. Creatine is safe for long-term use in healthy individuals without the need for cycling. In fact, some studies suggest that continuous use may lead to greater long-term benefits. Once you've saturated your muscles, a daily dose of just 3 grams is sufficient to maintain your creatine levels. Chapter 8. Timing is everything. The truth about creatine. Timing. You might have heard conflicting information about the best time to take creatine, before or after your workout. The truth is, the research on this is mixed. Some studies suggest that taking creatine close to your workout may slightly enhance muscle growth, while others show no significant difference compared to taking it at other times. Ultimately, the most important factor is consistency. Your body will saturate with creatine over time regardless of when you take it, so find a routine that works best for you and stick with it. Chapter 9. Non-responders, why some don't feel the creatine effect. While creatine is highly effective for most people, it's essential to acknowledge that a small percentage of individuals don't experience significant benefits from supplementation. These individuals are often referred to as non-responders and make up about 20 to 30% of the population. Non-response is often linked to already having high natural creatine stores in their muscles. This means that supplementing with more creatine doesn't lead to a noticeable difference. If you're not sure if you're responding to creatine, track your progress over a few weeks. If you don't see any improvements in your strength, endurance, or muscle growth, you might be a non-responder. Chapter 10. Addressing concerns, creatine and hair loss. One common concern people have about creatine is its potential link to hair loss. While some studies have suggested that creatine supplementation might exacerbate hair loss in individuals predisposed to male pattern baldness, it's crucial to note that these findings are not conclusive. More research is needed to confirm whether creatine directly contributes to hair loss or simply accelerates the process in those already genetically prone to it. If you're concerned about hair loss, talk to your doctor or a dermatologist before starting creatine supplementation. They can help you assess your individual risk factors and provide personalized advice. Outro. Unlock your true potential with creatine. That's it. You're now equipped with the knowledge to incorporate creatine into your fitness journey effectively and safely. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe to the channel for more evidence-based fitness advice. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions or want to share your experiences with creatine. Remember, consistency is key. Stay dedicated, train hard, and watch those gains soar. Chapter 6. Strength gains on creatine. Now let's talk about the results. When I first started taking creatine, I was curious but skeptical. Would it really make a difference in my strength and performance? I decided to document my journey meticulously, tracking every workout, every lift, and every rep. Did I notice any strength gains? Absolutely. Within the first week, I felt a subtle but noticeable increase in my energy levels during workouts. It wasn't a dramatic change, but enough to make me feel more confident and motivated. Before starting creatine, my 1-rep max on the bench press was 225 pounds. This was a weight I had struggled with for months, unable to push past this plateau despite consistent training and a solid diet. By March 29th, just a few weeks into my creatine journey, I hit a new personal best of 226 pounds. It might not sound like a huge leap, but for anyone who's been stuck at a plateau, even a single pound can feel like a monumental achievement. And here's the thing, it felt easier. The weight moved more smoothly and I didn't feel as fatigued afterward. This was a significant indicator that something was working. That extra pound wasn't a grinder. It didn't feel like I was pushing my body to its absolute limit. Instead, it felt like I had more in the tank, more strength to give. It went up smoother than ever before. This smoothness in lifting was a new experience for me, and it was incredibly encouraging. Now, it's important to note that this was just a 1-pound increase, so take it with a grain of salt. However, the qualitative difference in how the lift felt was undeniable. It wasn't just about the numbers. It was about the overall experience. But the ease with which I lifted it, combined with the fact that I was training at home with less than ideal equipment, suggests that creatine was playing a role. My home gym setup isn't perfect. It's far from the professional equipment you'd find at a commercial gym, yet, despite these limitations, I was making progress. I also paid close attention to my creatine intake. ensuring I was consistent with my dosage. I took it daily, mixing it into my post-workout shake. Consistency, as with any supplement, is key to seeing results. Over the weeks, I noticed other subtle changes too. My recovery times improved, and I felt less sore after intense workouts. This allowed me to train more frequently and with higher intensity, further contributing to my strength gains. I kept a detailed log of my workouts, noting down not just the weights and reps, but also how I felt during and after each session. This helped me see the gradual improvements and stay motivated. In conclusion, while the numerical gains might seem modest, the overall impact of creatine on my strength and performance was significant. It wasn't just about lifting heavier, it was about feeling stronger, more energetic, and more capable in every workout. Chapter 7. Strength gains weren't the only noticeable change. I also experienced some impressive muscle growth. Despite working out at home with limited weights, I saw significant increases in my biceps and chest size. My arms felt fuller, and my chest looked more developed. Now I can't definitively attribute all of this growth to creatine alone. My training and nutrition were still on point, but the timing of this growth spurt, coinciding with my creatine supplementation, suggests that it definitely played a role. Now I know there's a lot of talk about creatine and hair loss. It's a common concern, and I'll admit I was a little worried about it myself. But I can confidently say that I experienced absolutely no hair loss during my 30 days on creatine. My hair is just as thick and full as it was before. Of course, everyone's different, and I can only speak from my own experience, but for me, hair loss was not an issue. So, where do I go from here? Well, I'm definitely going to continue taking creatine. I'm happy with the results I've seen so far, and I'm excited to see what I can achieve with longer-term use. I'm also planning on experimenting with different creatine cycling protocols to see what works best for me. If you guys are interested in hearing more about my creatine journey, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be sure to keep you updated. Overall, I'm incredibly impressed with creatine. It's a safe, effective, and affordable supplement that can help you build muscle and strength. Now, it's not a magic pill. You still need to put in the work in the gym or at home and eat a balanced diet. But if you're looking for an extra edge, creatine is definitely worth considering. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more evidence-based fitness content. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you found this video informative and insightful. If you're considering trying creatine, I encourage you to do your own research and see if it's right for you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments if you want to see more updates on my creatine journey.